Hello everyone, I am your computer teacher. Last video we have learned selective rectangular selection and freeform selection in Microsoft Paint. Now in this video we are going to learn resize and rotate option.
Now let's see how to resize the picture. Okay, so I'm going to save and close this, and I'll open some other image. Suppose I'll open this house. So students, we can resize this image by using the resize option, right? You can see the resize option given here. You can see here resize option. So you have to click on it. Now while resizing the image, there are the two things given. Either you can resize it by percentage or by pixels. So percentage will be much better for us to resize the object. Now if you see, if I am going to change for the horizontal, in the horizontal box, if I am going to make it 150, so it is changing for vertically also. Because they are maintaining the aspect ratio, so as I will make the changes in the horizontal way, the same changes you will get in the vertical side of your image. So if I click on OK, you can see the change in the picture size, right? The size of the picture has been increased. We have made 150% resize of the picture. So this way you can resize using the resize option. Now again we are going to click on the resize. Sorry. Now you can see there is another option given, skew. Right below the resize there is a skew option has been given. So here you can skew, means you can stretch your image vertically or horizontally using this skew option. So suppose if I give here value as 30, it is in percentage. So horizontally you can see your image has been stretched. See, you can see image has been stretched horizontally. If I give the value stretch for 30 in vertical, let's see. Yes, your image has been stretched vertically. So if you want to stretch your image or you want to twist it, then you can use this skew option for that. So this option comes with the resize option only. Now students, let me close this file. So I'm not going to save it. I'll open another file, shapes. Right. Now students, you can see there is one more option written as crop, but it is not activated because we can crop the image also. Okay, for cropping I can show you something else. Okay, I can show you the moon. Suppose I want to crop this moon, so I can use the cropping option, but this will activate with the select tool. So if I going to select, suppose I am taking a freeform selection and I want to cut this moon. Just a minute. Okay, suppose I want to, okay, let's select some other image because we are not able to see the exact changes into it. Yes, with this image, if I use the select option, the rectangular selection, and I'll select a part of this image. So suppose I have selected this part of the arrow and I want to crop it, so I can click on the crop option. so it will crop that much part from the image. So this way we can use the crop option to crop some part from the image. Right, now let's move towards the rotate option. Okay, rotate, it is also related with the select tool. Yes, without selection it cannot rotate the particular object or an image. So for rotating it, you need to first select your object. So I'm going to select this arrow. After selecting this, you can click on this arrow next to rotate. Now rotate right 90 degrees. So it will rotate your arrow towards the right hand side direction. If you will say rotate left, it will again get reversed. If you say rotate 180 degrees, it means it will go in the opposite direction. If you want to flip it vertically, you can flip it vertically. If you want to flip it horizontally, this way you can flip it horizontally. Now flipping a vertical and horizontal way can be much better, can be explained in much better way. Suppose I am drawing one flower here. Let me increase the size. There is a flower. Right, now I am filling the colors into it. Suppose this is my flower and I am going to select it using the select tool. Yes, now we can flip it vertically. Can you see the changes? Yes. Right, and if you flip it horizontally, you will get a mirror image kind of a thing. So for that purpose, you can use the flip options under the rotate option. So all these options, the crop, resize and rotate, will work with select tool only. Without select tool they cannot work. Now let's move towards the next tool, which is called as a text tool. Yes students, you can see this A, capital A. When you take your mouse pointer over here, it will show the text. Insert the text into the picture. Students, what happens sometimes when we are doing the drawing, sometimes we need to draw some pictures and we want to show some labels, or we want to give some label to the particular picture. So how to give the label? Because writing with a pencil is very difficult. It may not come properly. My handwriting may not be as good as I can deal with the pencil. For small children, it is difficult to write with a pencil. So in that case, we can use this text tool. So I just have to click on it and you can see the eye. Wherever I want to put a label, I just have to click here. I have to place this cursor here. Then you can see a box under which cursor is blinking. So I can type inside it flower. It is coming in yellow color because right now color 1 is yellow, that's why. So let's change the color, but its color will not change. So chalo, let's type it again. Color 1. Why the color is not changing? Okay, so I will select it one more time. Yes, now it is coming. So I can write a label or some text for my flower. Now students, can you see there are only two tabs here right now, home and view tab. But when I click on text tool and I place a box here, that time a new tab will appear which is called as a text tab. Here, using this tab, you can change the font. If you want some other font, that you can select from here. Like usually we use the Times New Roman, so you can get that font. You can change the font size if you want much bigger font, so that also you can get. If you want it in bold, italic or in underline, so you can get it in bold, italic and underline. So let's see first. With Times New Roman 20, I will get the text in this way. This is the size 20 of it. I can increase the size, so I have to select this text and I can increase the size by any number. So this way we can increase the size of text. Now if I want to change, I want this text in the bold, so I can select bold option. If I want it in italics, so I'll click on italics. If I want it should be underlined, it will be underlined. If I want it strike through, means there is a crossed line above it, I can use this also, using this strike through option. So this way you can get a text here, right? Now along with it you can get the you will get the text. So this much is enough for you students. First you listen how to use the text, how to add the text inside your images. So this way you will get the text. Now the next thing is there are some shortcut keys are available in Paint. So let's see what are those shortcut keys. Shortcut keys will help you to do your task in a very quick manner. Yes. So these are some shortcut keys. Control plus A, it means control key is there on your keyboard and A is the alphabet A key. So both the keys you have to press at the same time to select the entire drawing area. Control plus C to copy the selected area. For that you have to first select the area. Control X to cut the selected area, and so on. So there is a very long list of shortcut keys, so you have to go through it. So here our lesson 1 is over. Now students, on page number 11 of your book, yes, here the activity number 10 has been given. So you have to try to draw these activities at your home. You have to draw a wall clock, you have to draw a fish aquarium. Not necessarily your fish aquarium should look like this, only you can have your own ideas also. You can make a birthday greeting card for your friend, you can make a Diwali card. So this is an activity for you students. So hopefully you will enjoy doing these paintings or drawings in the Paint. So thank you for being with me. Have a good day.